Call Brister. The groove. Let's go. The groove. The groove.
Hey, what's up? That's the last time. What's up? But this won't be the last time. This is the 8th time. This is the 8th time for the Love and Unity Fest. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for checking in. Want to shout out to all of you who are watching on Facebook, watching on YouTube. You guys check those subscribe buttons and those follow buttons, throw up those hearts, because we're about to rock. This is a special pre-show for the Love and Unity Fest, and you guys know that is something that I've been doing since 2016 with my team, Music Village. Shout out to everybody out there. This year we're in partnership with West Orange public schools. Shout out to you guys and all the students that are going to be rocking with us this year. It's going to be great. May 15th through the 20th. This is our first time having a full week of love and unity. So we're about to meet some of the guests, some of the performers, people that are working with us throughout the week. It's going to be a whole week of arts-led events, comedy, spoken word. We have panel discussions, master classes, art. We have a lot this year. We have classical music. I can't wait to share that with you. I'm going to hold that back for a minute. But listen, tonight we have a few of our performers and hosts with us. Tonight we have alt pop group Color Joy. They'll be hitting the stage at the Love+Unity Fest. We also have the host of our Love+Unity Comedy Night, Mr. Adam Shandler. He's going to be here in a few moments. And we have R&B sensation, recording artist Blue Dione. So we got a great show for you guys tonight. But listen, I need you to tell everybody to just come on and log on and view this. But we're going to start out with the great band that's coming to us. We're so happy to see them. This whole festival is all about different genres and bringing all of us together of different cultures and backgrounds. So we're using all that we have. We have hip hop, we have R&B, we have Latin music, we have jazz, we have blues, we have alt pop. And speaking of which, we have the group Color Joy. So you guys are going to check out a special performance by Color Joy. And then the next verse you hear will be that of M, my good buddy from Color Joy. Check it out.
Try to find
Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the whole vibe. Love the voice. Look, we just got to bring her out. What's up? What's up?
Hi, Carl.
You know I'm a big fan.
I'm a huge fan of you.
Thank you so much. I just love it. Your voice is it's rich. I'm
Thank
sure
you.
people have told you you have and I want you to take this in the purest of compliments, but I hear some, and I'm sure it's not intentional, but I hear that deep voice that I share. You, you know, not that you would be her, not that, but she had this beautifully deeper, warm tones to her voice that were so endearing, you know.
Mhm.
And I just love your voice, and I love the group.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I mean, that's a huge compliment. I love Cher. I think she's great. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you. I know that's taking it back just a little bit. Um, but listen, what's happening? How you been?
I'm doing great. Sam and I are both in school and pretty much doing music all of the time. So we've been doing it. We've been having a great time. Sam is actually playing a Broadway show right now for his school, so that's why he's not here. But we're
Gotcha.
doing so great, and we're so happy to be back working with you. It's been a long time.
Yeah, yeah. So listen, talk about the name Color Joy.
Sure.
Give us the meaning.
Yeah, so Color Joy is something me and Sam started a few years ago, and we were starting it just as we began to kind of enter college and start this new chapter of our lives. And so we were just talking about how much music means to us and how happy it makes us. And when we were trying to come up with a name, we just kept thinking about how playing music together makes us feel this incredible joy and this sense of vibrance. So we kind of came up with Color Joy as a way to kind of dedicate ourselves to that kind of feeling, and then it came up with the rest of the band from there.
Nice, nice. You guys have a nice rapport on stage too.
Thank you.
Where was that performance, by the way?
That was at Heaven Can Wait. It's a bar in New York City.
Okay, okay. And listen, I can't wait for you guys to hit the stage at the Love and Unity Fest. You know, tell us what we should expect from Color Joy when you guys rock with us on May 20th.
Sure. Well, we've been playing a lot more shows since the nicer weather has started, and we've been getting into a groove with our new bandmates and practicing a ton. So what we have planned for the actual festival is pretty much the highest energy covers we have and originals that we think are going to fit the vibe the best. And we've been working so hard to make sure that everything is perfect, to make sure that the actual performance itself goes as cool as possible. But we're really excited for it.
Awesome, awesome. And so tell us really quickly. So there's Sam in the band, and who are the other members of Color Joy?
Sure. Color Joy is actually just me and Sam, but
Okay.
because we only have four hands amongst ourselves, we have to ask other people to play with us as well. So we have some really great friends playing with us as well at the festival this year.
Okay, cool. Well, I hear you got some good news come to share, something new that you've been cooking, about to serve it up in May.
Yeah, we have our debut album coming out May 12th on all different streaming platforms, and we've been working on the music for a long time, trying to make sure it's at the highest quality we could possibly put out. But we're really excited for it. We're going to have an album release show in the city at the Delancey on May 12th, and we're so happy that we're finally able to share the music with everybody.
Nice, nice. And so tell us a little bit about what we can expect on the album. I mean, are you writing about themes, experiences?
Yeah, it's kind of a bit of everything. We have a few songs on there were about a lot of the social movements that were happening at the time around 2 years ago, especially with the pandemic and everything that was going on. We wrote a bunch about that, and it's also about kind of different prompts that we gave ourselves during the writing process. But a lot of the singles that we put out so far have been kind of encapsulating the most of who we are, I think. We've been writing a lot about, the things that we were feeling during the pandemic and things like that. But overall, the theme of the album is kind of just trying to give the rest of the world the music that we've been having in ourselves for a long time. But yeah, we're really proud of it.
Listen, I can't wait. You know, I would be there. So listen, and along that same line of thinking, why, in your opinion, do you think young bands should, I guess if they're inspired, why should they write about social issues or things like that, or get involved in festivals like the Love and Unity Fest?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for Sam and I's case, we're members of Gen Z, so in this case, we kind of subscribe to the idea that the youth is the future, and we know that we have kind of a responsibility to do our part when it comes to making the world a better place, however that really means for us to be doing. But when it comes to music and things like that, there's obviously any efforts you can take, whether that's protesting or petitioning or doing things directly with politics, or writing about the things themselves and putting them out through art and things like that. That can also be just as powerful in creating change. And even though it's gradual, everything you can do kind of helps bring us forward in the movement. So us personally, we're so happy to be writing music and putting it out that spreads those kinds of messages. And we obviously also think that it's really important for anyone else who has the ability to also be doing those kinds of things, just because the more help we have, the better in that sense.
Absolutely. Well, listen, before you go, I want you to think there's this person and they're looking online and they come across this thing called the Love and Unity Fest. Mm-hmm. And they see that this band, Color Joy, is performing. They're thinking, should I go? Should I go? Why should they make sure that they do not miss Color Joy or the Love and Unity Fest this year?
That's a really good question. Well, you definitely should never miss the Love and Unity Fest any year, because of how fun of a time it is, and also how important the message is when it comes to why the festival itself is being put on. But for Color Joy specifically, there's nothing we love more in the world than performing and sharing our music with everyone we can reach. And so when it comes to actually playing live, we make sure to put our heart and soul into everything that we play. And we love audience participation and making everyone feel like you're part of the show. And especially when it comes to playing a festival where love and unity is pretty much the center of it, that kind of seems like it'll be the best environment possible for kind of audience participation and becoming, a community in a sense. So we would absolutely love for everyone possible to attend the festival and to attend our show. And we're so happy to be given the privilege to play it.
All right. That's right. Thank you so much, Em. I will be there, as you know, but I will be watching the show this year. I can't wait to see you guys. You guys are my heart. I'm so happy for you, and I'm happy for your new project coming out. I can't wait for that. And you'll have some there as well, correct? People will be able to support you at the fest also, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So we will see you there. Tell Sam I said I can't wait to see him as well. You guys be good. I'll see you at the fest.
Thank you so much, Carl.
You got it. Hey, that was Color Joy. She's my buddy. And listen, guys, don't miss the fest. I'm telling you, it's going to be the best and the biggest. And you do not want to miss it. Listen, I want to shout out everybody that's watching on Facebook. What's up, you guys? Please leave comments. for sure. Shout out everybody that's watching on YouTube as well. Please hit the subscribe button. We're going to be dropping a lot of new information and videos between now and May 15th. And May 15th is the start of the week of Love and Unity. And that's a whole week of events that will include, among others, comedy. Our very first Love and Unity comedy show will be happening on Thursday, May 18th. And we have the host, Mr. Adam Shandler, here with us today. What's up, Adam?
Hey, Carl, how you doing? Not just a Love and Unity Fest, but a whole week. So when you go big, Carl Brister.
I do. It's not just a video; it's a movie.
Well, it's a movie with several sequels. I feel like I'm involved in The Godfather, and no, I can't get out.
Oh my gosh, what's up, man?
How are you, Carl?
I am good.
Awesome. Just really enjoying putting this whole thing together with you over the last few months. It's going to be great.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much. I'm so happy, that you came to me with this idea of using humor, and, I thought it was a peculiar idea, but it was intriguing. It never left me. And then I said, you know what, let's do it, But why humor? Right now when, there's so much happening, so much divisiveness and hate crimes, gun violence, there's so much going on. What do you say to the person that says, Love and Unity, why humor?
Yeah, and I realize that being a comedian these days is kind of a contact sport. So it's been a rough go. And I know a lot of comedians have actually given it up because they're worried about cancel culture. But I think we have to do it in reverse. So I have a couple of thoughts on that, Carl. First off, I think that comedy, humor is one of the greatest intellectual weapons against hate. I'll give you an example. You remember Charlottesville? That little parade with all the white supremacists and skinny jeans walking around with their torches, saying ridiculous things. Well, think about it. A couple nights later, how much material did the late night TV talk show hosts have about that event? That was horrible. And I know a woman got killed, but we kind of shone a spotlight of shame on people like that who are dedicating their lives to hate. And comedy is a way to kind of to do that and dissect absurd behaviors. And, I believe that hate is one of those absurd behaviors. That's one thought. And I know in my experience, I feel like comedy is a way to express in a good way all of our differences and all of our different cultures. And I'll give you one example. I was down in Florida doing a few shows, and I met this guy named Nadim Awad. Now, Nadim Awad is a Palestinian-American comedian, and I am a Jewish-American comedian. But we hit it off immediately. We didn't talk about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. We talked about comedy. So it just goes to show you that if people come from different backgrounds, we're on the surface, we're on opposing sides of a conflict, if there's a shared interest, then that conflict kind of goes in the back burner. So I have this mutual interest of comedy with this guy, Nadim, and we might be doing some shows together. You're sharing art, even though we're on kind of opposing sides of a political viewpoint. So I think we've got to probably go all in with comedy versus backstepping at this juncture.
Yeah. I do agree, and unfortunately, it is a contact sport these days. What do you, by the way, do to prevent it from becoming a contact sport?
Well, a lot of my material, I try to make it relatable. Might be a little edgy, but at least it's relatable. And what I try to do is kind of put a different and humorous spin on the things that we're doing and seeing every day. So a lot of my comedy is parental. I'm a dad who's got 2 teenagers. So believe me, my comedy writes itself just by waking up in the morning. But, I am also living in a very diverse community. And I am observing a lot of different things that are being presented by a lot of different people. And I think if we just don't forget that, a sense of humor is probably something that we're born with, but we just don't exercise the muscle all the time. But if we do that, then we can kind of avoid all of the, people being offended and realizing that this is coming from a good place.
Yeah, man. There's something about laughter, it helps to find just that balance that we need. Sometimes when you're just so off, you're either going to laugh or you're going to cry. And, if you're going to choose one, we might want to laugh, and that's why I thought this would be great. Comedy has always been used as a way to speak truth to power. In essence, if we just to be straight, since ancient times, comedy has been a way that truth has always been put to the forefront in a way that it was palatable, and people could sort of walk away with a thought that stays with them, but perhaps it was presented in a way that they could deal with it a little better.
I think you're 100% right. So actually, one of my favorite comedians is a guy who never got a chance to do stand-up, and that's Mark Twain. And Mark Twain, when he wrote and when he, I guess, met with different delegations, he would do a lot of what stand-up comedians now are doing. He would shine that spotlight of shame on corruption. He would shine that spotlight of shame on haters. And that's really how he built his following and became, really the greatest humorist in American history.
Absolutely. So tell us who's going to be on the bill.
Oh, I love this lineup. I'm really, really proud of this lineup. First of all, we've got Emma Kiernan, and I've done a few shows with Emma now. Just did a private show with her. She's funny because she just knows herself. She represents the LGBTQ community. She's very casual. I had her come in and do a show at a rather elegant event. And the first thing she said is, I just want to put it out there. I know I don't belong here. And she just owns it. So I think people are really going to love her very candid delivery style and some of her own experiences. So she's a joy to listen to. We've got Brian Bonilla, who is a young up-and-coming Hispanic comedian. He's in love right now. He is young. He's in a relationship, so a lot of his material has to do with being a young person in love. And it's cute, but again, he's got a great spin on relationships. One of my good buddies, we were kind of coming into comedy together. Robert Field. Robert is probably the funniest Uber driver you'll ever have the pleasure to drive with. In fact, he wrote a whole book about it called "It's an Uberful Life," and so much of his content is about the people who just hop into his back seat and say certain things and do certain things. Robert is a very engaging guy. So these are almost like mini Saturday Night Live skits that are happening in the backseat of his car.
Okay.
Mezzy D. Mezzy D is a riot, and she's become a very in-demand comedian at restaurants and private shows. She is a family woman, over the top, and I think her outrageous style is really going to entertain our audiences on May 18th. And then we've got another buddy of mine, Mr. Direct. This goes by Mr. Direct. Okay. And I think everything you need to know about Mr. Direct is in the title. I told him we got to keep things, a little PG.
Yes, family show. It's a family show.
It's a family show. Well, also, he is also a motivational speaker by day, so he gets it. But he's got some really powerful material. So I love the lineup because they're just great, entertaining comics, but I also think they represent the people and the experiences in our community. So it's the right lineup for Love+Unity Comedy Fest. Awesome.
Well, listen, we got a clip from one of the comics. You guys are gonna check out Mezzy D. Check out Mezzy D.
Wow. Mezzy D. All right, I'm really actually happy that Will actually was a special guest before me, because I'm not gonna lie, if this mic went out, I would be like, yikes. Yikes. Well, hello to everyone on Facebook. I have a couple people watching, so shout out to the people, shout out to you guys. Round of applause. My God. Give yourself another round of applause, because you got through most of quarantine, and you didn't kill anybody. Give yourself a round of applause, yeah. Now, I'm judging a couple of you guys, because I know there was some shady business going on, okay? I know a couple of y'all probably killed some people. You know, it's like so weird with this quarantine thing, because like when I walked in, I had a mask on, and I looked around and like no one had it, and like some people did, and it made me feel like, it's like weird. You like ask yourself, like it's the question of like, should I mask or should I not mask, right? Right? So here's the thing that goes through your head anywhere you go, right? So if you don't mask, right, you think about yourself, in the back of your head you go, it's like, you're gonna die.
Oh my gosh. I loved when she did that voice. It's like, you're gonna die. You're gonna die tonight.
Yeah, more where that came from. Very, very topical. But it's like not just what's going on what you see on the Today Show. It's like how are we dealing with this here? So Mezzy's really a master at that.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, we're looking forward to this comedy night, the Love+Unity comedy night. But listen, it's also in support of the Music Village Scholarship Fund. And can you tell us a little bit about why, it's important to support our young artists?
Yeah. Well, I grew up with music, and my son's growing up with music, and I see how much he gets out of it. And, in addition to just being a fun thing to do, music is in many ways like sports or other forms of art, where it can be a springboard for young people to achieve so much else. It may be in music, but it may be in some other profession. And to have some sense of achievement in music, to just keep getting better and have mentors and instructors who are advocating for you and getting behind you to be great at your craft. I think that's a very worthwhile thing to invest in. And, kudos to you, Carl, and your team at Music Village for supporting this, because I don't think there's enough scholarship. I don't think there's enough charity around keeping music programs and music education alive.
Thank you, man. Well, listen, you're part of the team now. You have been not only the host and producer of our very first Love+Unity comedy night, but you're also the host or co-host with April LA for the second year now at the Love+Unity Fest on May 20th. So, this is now your second year co-hosting the fest. Tell me, what do you say to that person who's on the fence? And, we're both West Orange, residents. And, sometimes we'll say, maybe we'll go, or maybe we won't. What do you say to our neighbors here and abroad that are thinking about coming to the fest? What will they be missing if they don't make it here on the 20th?
Cancel all of your other plans, because every other plan is going to be worthless compared to the Love+Unity Fest. But in some seriousness, you're not only going to hear some amazing acts, and there's a variety of different music, something for everybody, but you're going to meet people that you wouldn't normally meet just driving around town and picking up your kids. I know last year was my first Love+Unity Music Fest. I met people who are part of my network now, who are friends of mine now. They're guests on my podcast. So it's a really enriching experience. So come for the music, leave with the friends. Maybe that's your next slogan. I don't know.
Okay, I like that. Come for the music, leave with a friend. I like that. We're going to add that right next to the biggest block party of the year.
I'll go with that. That's better. I've always liked that. Go with the block party. That's much more marketing potential.
Well, listen, I'm going to be a guest on your podcast, Bad to the Dad. And I appreciate that. You guys check out Adam on his podcast, Bad to the Dad. It's streaming on all platforms. Check him out on Thursday, May 18th, the Love+Unity comedy show. You can RSVP at musicvillage.live. Go to events and you'll see the link to RSVP right there, musicvillage.live. RSVP. Seating is limited and seats are going. So you guys, get your tickets now. You will not regret it. And we will see you, man, on the 18th and at the fest on the 20th.
I can't wait. It's going to be great. Everybody come on out and support Music Village and the Love+Unity Fest. You won't regret it. Carl, great job. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, man. All right. And listen, everybody, the Love+Unity Fest starts on May 15th with a great kickoff. It's going to be at Tarnoff Cafeteria at West Orange High School in West Orange, New Jersey, starting at 6 o'clock. There will be performers. Jasari, Latin music artist, is going to take the stage that night. We'll have the male step group for West Orange High. We'll have the chamber orchestra ensemble. They'll be performing that night. We'll also have DJs. There'll be just lots of fun. So don't miss the kickoff on the 15th. And to see a lineup of all the events, you can go to musicvillage.live and then just click events and you'll see it all. And listen, in case you are just coming into the know, I want to share with you quickly before we bring on our final guest of the night, R&B vocalist Blue Dione. I want to share with you just a snippet about how the Love+Unity Fest began. Check it out. We see a lot of divisiveness in our neighborhoods, in the news, and in our relationships. It separates us from coming together as human beings. But we can change the story by coming together and celebrating our diversity and bringing positivity to counter the negativity through the power of love. And music has always been a way to bring people together. Hi, I'm Carl Brister, singer, songwriter, recording artist, and dad to these guys, Justin and Jordan. And I want to personally invite you to the Love+Unity Fest, where we can spread love through great performances from different styles from across the globe. There'll be food trucks and fun activities for the kids, right guys?
Yeah.
So let's come together and we can send the greatest message of all out to the world.
Love.
The greatest message of all. Love, exactly. Love never fails. And that's what the Love+Unity Fest is all about. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Shout out to you guys on Facebook. Shout out to you guys on YouTube, IG. Shout out to you watching the rebroadcast. Now we are about to bring on our next guest for the evening. She is a rising R&B triple threat recording artist. And I want you guys to meet this special talent. But I before I bring her on, I want her music to speak for itself. You guys check out this performance by our next guest. And after this, you will meet Miss Blue Dione.
Y'all can dance with me, clap with me, whatever y'all want to do, okay? He good, she good. They good, we good over here. Don't worry about me, 'cause I'm doing my thing. You wasn't worried about me when she was in your crib, but now you want to remind me. But now I'm finally free. Ooh, I've been here for way too long. I'm packing up my heart, going home. I told you leave me alone, you won't stop. But if I say just to think, I'm moving on from you, not to take it my heart and going home. I told you leave me alone, you won't stop. But if I say jump, you say how high. I'm moving on from you. And I can tell you don't know what to do. They say you never. Oh, it's so long. He could, she could. They could, we could over here. Don't worry about me. 'Cause I'm doing my thing. He could, she could. They could, we could over here. Oh, 'cause I'm doing my thing. He could, she could. They could, we could. Oh, 'cause I'm doing my thing.
I love it. I love it. You guys, please, please, please welcome to the groove, Miss Blue Dione. Hey, Blue.
Hi.
What's up?
Nothing was going on. How are you?
I am good. I'm so glad to meet you. And to
Nice.
have
I'm glad
you
to meet you
here.
as well. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm good. You good? We all
Right, we
just doing
good
our
over
thing.
here. Yes, I wrote that song, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. Okay, give me a little story about that.
So my album is called Different Shades of Blue, and I tried to give like my fans different genres of music. So I gave like a house music song, I gave an upbeat song, I gave a slow song, I gave a sad song, and I also gave a song for the girls going through a breakup. Okay, so I tried to give like a mixture of different things that basically that I went through, and I just put it into a song.
Ah, I love it. And so what do you enjoy the most? I know you're a singer, you also rap. I know that you write. Do you have one that you prefer?
I would say singing and writing is what I would prefer most. Like I rap just because I know I could do it. But I like to sing and I like to express myself. I like to put my feelings out on paper because I haven't always been good at expressing my feelings. So I felt like it was a good outlet for myself. And I also feel like I make my music for an outlet for someone else who can't express themselves. Because you know how some people, they hear music and they be like, that's exactly how I feel. Rather than, causing any commotion or any anger, built up anger or anything like that. I just put onto paper and put it in a song.
I feel you. I feel you. I like that. That's like, you writing from the inside out.
Right, correct. It's like my own therapy if you want to be technical.
All right. Okay. I ain't mad at that. But listen, I love your energy. I love
Thank
your
you.
whole energy on stage. Who's in your I want to say cipher, but who's in your mind when you're on stage or you're creating? Are there certain singers or vocalists or artists that you draw from, not copy, not try to be like?
I'm sorry, y'all. I have a puppy. He's very active, so please forgive me. I would say if I was to say like people that I've taken like pointers from, I would say maybe Jasmine Sullivan, Tink. She's a very dope artist. She's underrated, but I love her. Like, I give her all the utmost respect. Maybe Tweet. I take like certain harmonies that she's done that I know that I could do, and I try to put those into perspective as well. And just myself, I think about myself first and foremost. And shout out to my mom. She may not be on because she's out of town, but my mom is my number one supporter, and I do everything that I do for me and for her because at the end of the day, I want my mom to want for nothing. That's really my biggest aspect in my music right now.
That's beautiful. That is so beautiful. And with that, we are looking forward to your debut performance at the Love+Unity Fest. Yeah. So tell me, what do you look forward to the most about performing at the fest?
I look forward to just reaching different audiences and getting myself out there, letting people hear my music, hear like where I'm coming from, hear my pain, hear my heart, hear everything that I'm thinking about. I just want people to realize that I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. I'm here to stay. And I just want to reach different mindsets and different souls. And I'm also available for different criticisms and what people think I should do more, do better, or think like, oh, well, you're good at this, try sticking with that a little more. I just want to reach everybody and give everybody a good outlook on my music.
I hear you. I hear you. When sometimes people are saying, "Well, you know what? I've seen this artist, Blue Dione, on the flyer, and I saw her on the Groove. I'm thinking about coming to the fest to see her and to check out this Love+Unity Fest, but I'm not sure." What will you say to those who are thinking about coming and need to make that final decision?
I would say come and be blessed. Let me bless you with my music. Let me bless you with my voice, with my heart. I want to give everything into my performance. I want to give you guys my all. And I just want you guys to see how genuine I am about my music and my stage presence. I'm definitely working on that. So I just want everybody to see my progress and where I came from and where I'm going to.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait to see that and more at the Love+Unity Fest, Blue. Thank you so much. Oh, you got to tell us. You got to tell us that blue. Is that your favorite color, or?
So yes, blue is my favorite color. So my name is Blue Dione, and blue is my favorite color. I've loved blue like since forever, and I just feel like it fits me. It fits my character. Not blue as in a down blue, but like a vibrant blue, like a bright blue, like a blue that when you look into the sky, you're like, oh my God, that's so beautiful. That type of blue. And Dione, my middle name is Dione, but I got it from my older sister. She wanted to add a little spice to it. So she was like, oh, how about Blue Dione? I was like, you know what? That's going to be my name.
I like it. I like it. And we're going to see you at the fest. Can't wait. We've seen, we can follow you on Instagram. We put all your handles up there. So you guys check out Blue Dione on Instagram and Facebook at Blue_Dione. And we will see you May 20th at the fest.
Thank you so much, guys.
You got it. All right. Okay, so listen, guys. You've seen it now. Blue Dione is going to be bringing it. And if you think that was something, man, wait till you see her live on stage. You've heard Adam. He's going to be doing the Love+Unity Comedy Night on Thursday, May 18th. And you saw Color Joy, M from Color Joy, who's going to rock the stage at the Love+Unity Fest. So we'll just be looking for you all to join us at the fest on May 20th. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. And I want to leave you guys with just a little bit more about what this fest is truly about. And check it out. There's a whole week of events. So if you go to www.musicvillage.live, you can see all of the events, RSVP for all of the events. Make sure you let us know that you're going to be coming. May 15th through May 20th. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the West Orange Public Schools. Shout out to some of our sponsors, Beverly's Web Shop, TD Bank, and so many more. For a list of our sponsors, you can go to musicvillage.live and you'll see a list of our sponsors. And you guys, I want to leave you with the true meaning of how and why I started the fest. And I will see you for part 2. We will be back for part 2 of the Love+Unity pre-show right here on The Groove. Check it out. Come on, let's clap for real love. Clap for real love. Clap for real love. These are my 2 reasons why I began this. These are my champions. These are my champions, guys. Jordan and Justin. 2 years ago, there was an increasing uprising of violence against people of color, violence against alternate lifestyles. And the political discourse has gotten increasingly harsh. Would you agree? Would you agree? And when I looked at the situation, I said, what's missing is love. What's missing is love. And so I began this festival in West Orange to bring everyone together without, it's not about political agendas or black and white or Democrat or Republican or straight or gay, or it's not about any of that. It's about love. And can we just have one day where we just come together and love? And that's what today is about. And if you're enjoying yourself, can you just applaud for you coming out for love today? We've got to make this world better. Thank you, everybody. And we'll see you on part 2 of the Love and Unity Fest pre-show right here on The Groove.